Hello everybody, it's me again, Max Farrow for DexFXMarkets.com. I'm going to do a quick overview of what the portal looks like here for the signals portal for the Nadex Extreme Spreads. Now, if you're used to seeing our daily signals or any of our other signal packets, you're probably used to the way that things are kind of set up. They're nice and clean and they have a lot of information. This spreadsheet that you see in front of you is the signals portal system. This means that when you're sitting on this page, a signal will ring out and it will show an open trade, which means that there'll be no green or blue. Green is win, blue is loss. Now, like I said in the video, not all losses here are true losses, where all wins are true wins. Isn't that cool? Because listen, remember, even if it does lose by a little bit, there's a time that this trade could have been winning at one point or another. Now, first thing you're going to notice right away that the open prices are not exactly what the open prices are for the spreads over on the Nadex side. You have to try to get it as close as possible to this open price. If you can, great. If you can't, don't trade it. If you can't get something within a couple pips of it, don't trade. If it's too far out, don't trade. It's that simple. Okay? Now, this system itself is set up very easily. This front page at the top has the signals. You also have a way to filter the signals out by winning ratios, by pips that it's won by direction, by the pair. If you only want to deal with Audis and nothing else, then there it is, a nice little filtering system. Down below is the data processing center. We're going to have training on how to use this properly. Now, remember that the system here is all about data. So the better that you can find the data and drill it down for yourself, would you go down with a 55% success rate, or would you want to stay with 70, or even this one here, which is so far for the year? I mean, I know it's only been 6 days into the year, but we're still sitting at 100%. But you got to keep in mind, too, the relativity to the time, right? So being that it's only been 6 days, it hasn't had a loss yet, that's pretty damn good. Next, you've already found where the training center is. At one point or another, you came to this process and you found the Nadex Extreme Spreads. Under the charts, again, the same thing. On the charts here, we're using a different mentality here. This is still sort of like an immersion system. We do have some signals. You can look at the availability of, does the signal coincide with this arrow? Is it at these levels? There's a whole spread strategy around using these charts as well. So just keep that in mind, that this is just another tool for you to use. And last but not least, the news. Remember, you can still trade during these times of news. You do a little bit of homework, you probably trade pretty well. If you are just haphazard and just throw out signals anywhere, well, guess what? You're probably not going to do so well. So if you're worried about the news, don't trade the news. If you've got some information about it and you feel like you could probably trade with some of the strategies that I'll show you later on in the advanced series, then great. If not, don't worry about it. There's tons of signals. Remember, 40 to 50 signals a day, 40 to 60 at the most could come out in one day. Tremendous amount of value. And I'm even going to show you how to trade some of these signals with some of the intraday information on those spreads, which is pretty powerful, which you guys will really enjoy. Okay? Future videos, more to come. Hope to see you all inside. And as always, trade well.